I only look at this stuff because of you. Do you notice the number of on the picture on the sides of the stage? Notice the number of the cabin?
I'm too blind, I can't see it. It's 71?
Yep. Now, usually,
you're so
I don't
smart.
look at that stuff. But
It's my fault?
Yeah, you've made me pay attention to numbers. Like the window where they used to sell the carrot cake. The travel numbers on the luggage.
Oh, from the travel agency?
Yeah.
Good morning from the Skyliner station here at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resorts. I am Lou Mongello. You are my friend. Thank you so very much for joining me. We're just moments away from the official grand opening ceremony and dedication of the Skyliner and my very first ride on, I still want to call them the Skyway Buckets, Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, How I Miss You So. That's why I wanted to go live so I can take you with me to share and enjoy the experience together, because these are the kind of things that are best enjoyed when they're with friends or people like Big Fat Panda. Look, I gotta cover up, there's no free advertising here. What's going on, brother?
He's covering up Mouse Fan Travel that he represents.
Oh, stop it. Don't you feel dirty when you do that?
Nope.
It's like a walking billboard. What's going on, man?
Nothing, how are you?
I'm excited.
I'm very excited. I'm excited that you haven't been on yet. I'd like to ride with you.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
If it's 10, we'll go with 6.
We'll see. We'll see.
You know, there's a buffet on some of them.
Stop it.
If you get lucky.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
There's like a little lasagna, a little cannoli.
I brought snacks with me, just in case. I did. I brought... Grace, don't look at my bag. Maybe I brought a little... And I specifically didn't ride because I wanted my first experience to be one that I share with people.
You mean nobody invited you?
Well, no, I wasn't invited. I just chose not to go. Plus, I have an event I'm trying to prepare for tomorrow, so I'm a little crazy.
I'm going to that event. That momentum. Yeah.
There's an email coming for you later. So...
Hey, I put some good money into that thing.
I know. Listen, I appreciate it. And you've ridden before. You have been like raving about how much you've enjoyed it.
Because my expectations were medium to low, and I loved it.
Yeah?
I really did. I almost dare to say it's better than a monorail. And I know that's crazy. It's crazy talk. But it is.
It is crazy.
No, it is. You'll see.
No, listen. There's a lot of reasons why I've been excited for this, right? Because the vistas and the views that you get here are ones that we've never seen before.
Listen, when they built the Caribbean Beach with those beautiful roofs, they never thought we'd be traveling above it. But when you do, it's Willy Wonka. It feels like a little chocolate factory. It's beautiful.
It's a Wonkavator.
That's what I thought of. I thought of the button. Well, I pressed all of them except for this one. That's how I feel when you first go up and out. It's great. And there's audio on board, which is awesome. Yeah, there's a nice lady that tells you what's going on.
I haven't watched a video. I haven't looked at any pictures. I want my experience through my own eyes to be very authentic and genuine as it happens.
I won't do any advertising for BigFatPanda.com that you haven't watched the video. I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, please don't do that, because that would be
Kiko.
That's around my new friend Kiko. Oh my God, he's so tall. They build him so tall in Brazil.
I really know this guy from the Dreamfinder, and I really love his job. I love everything he talks about Disney. He and Panda, for me, is the best. They are Disney.
He's awesome, man. So very nice. So very tall, too. Look at this. It's like
Just
four
a little bit.
So have you been on these yet? Have you been on?
No, not yet. I'm waiting for it.
Oh, look at that. That doesn't happen all often. What the hell? Oof. Oh, well, my thing just died. Wait a minute. My gimbal just died. You killed my gimbal, Fat Panda.
What?
You killed my gimbal.
How dare you? Maybe you should change the batteries now and then. You know that's what it goes on, right?
He wonders why. Oh, it's super hot. All right. You know what? I'm going to go old school and just do it this way for a while. And hang on here. There you go. Sorry about that. This is what happens with technology. It's great when it works. So we're getting ready, like I said, for the dedication ceremony. If you who are watching, thank you for being here. Welcome. Do me a favor, invite a friend. If you have ridden the Skyliner before, let me know what you think. Also, if you've ridden the old Skyway buckets, I'm really curious to see how these are going to differ. Obviously, the technology is different. The Skyway buckets were open air. These are closed, but from what I understand, the airflow going through is phenomenal. As you know, it's funny, as people were hearing that there was no AC, they were losing their collective marbles. Look, Disney's not stupid, right? They know better than to put people in a hot box in the middle of summer, suspended. You know, they knew what they were doing in terms of the testing and the airflow. So that's why I sort of went in with an open mind and with the faith that they have earned that they know what they're doing.
There's something about the way the slats are designed. When it goes, it's pushing that air. And when it stopped, it was no hotter than... It's definitely cooler than what we're doing right now.
Yeah, this is going to be a good test of the airflow system because it's a little toasty today. We had 2 nice days of fall here in Florida. It was like fall was like 79 degrees at night, which was fall. I had my windows down in my car for like 5 minutes. It's a little toasty today, so we'll see.
So I'm guessing it starts in 2 minutes.
I guess I saw the execs coming forward. That's why I started live, but
That's all right.
You never know.
We're all getting ready. You think we're getting characters? Sounds like Harry Potter music.
Right?
It might be.
I'm not supposed to be here. If you don't know what music this is from, then get out.
Now I do. Now I do. I did not when it started.
Have you ever even been to Disney World?
Second time.
Second time, yeah. Whew. Look at that, and appropriately, there's the Darling Children right there. On the back of the boat. I think this is the Rescuers Down Under. Remember Terre Haute or Margaret? Listen, you told me it was Romancing the Stone before, so stop. Man, it's hot. It's hot.
Still not as bad as Star Wars.
If you think this is bad, go to Hong Kong.
Thanks.
We should get started any second now. I saw everybody coming out, so I thought we were just about to get ready.
say? Hey, my name is Stephen Lim. I'm one of the Walt Disney World ambassadors, and on behalf of the entire Walt Disney World transportation team, we'd like to thank you for joining us on this morning for a very, very historic day. For almost 50 years, transportation has been an integral part of the guest experience here at Walt Disney World. Walt Disney himself was actually a champion of pushing the boundaries and being among the first to present innovative ways of travel. From the monorail to our fleet of watercrafts to our buses, and today we are excited to add the newest magical transportation experience to the mix, the Disney Skyliner. With nearly 300 cabins, 5 loading stations, and 22 fun character themes, these vibrant, eye-catching gondolas bring Disney magic to the sky like never before. Now, to kick off this momentous occasion, please help me in welcoming Senior Vice President of Walt Disney World Resorts, Thomas Maslam.
Good morning, everyone. I can't tell you how much I have been looking forward to this moment. I have literally been looking forward to this moment for months. And as some of you may notice by my funny accent, I grew up in Austria. That is not Australia, no kangaroos there, but lots of mountains. And seeing gondolas and cable cars brings back some of my most cherished childhood memories of just wonderful family vacations. So, like the rest of the Walt Disney Company, I'm really delighted to see this mode of transportation coming to what I believe is the most magical place on earth right here in Central Florida, Walt Disney World Resort. And yes, give it up. And of course, you know, this is a wonderful new addition to Walt Disney World Resort as we constantly change and evolve to improve our guest experience all the time. And the Disney Skyliner joins really recent expansions such as Grand Destino Tower at Disney's Coronado Springs Resorts, and I recognize some familiar faces from our opening in July. If you haven't seen it, please go and try it. It joins the NBA experience at Disney Springs, an amazing experience. If you haven't seen it, please go and do it. And of course, the most immersive galactic experience I have personally ever seen and experienced in my life, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Just unforgettable. Now, we also have, of course, here at Walt Disney World, a lot of on the horizon. I'm thinking about next week, Tuesday, October 1st, the new all-nighttime spectacular at Epcot. And not to forget, on the way in today, it reminded me, Disney's Riviera Resort with its own Skyliner station opening up in December. How about that? So, as you can see, this is really part of our continuous investment in truly transforming Walt Disney World and getting us ready for our 50th anniversary in 2021. But I love the Skyliner, ladies and gentlemen. I love the Skyliner because it is so much more than just getting from point A to B. It is an experience. It is an incredible experience that you all will hopefully take advantage of in a few minutes. And our cast and their families were able to preview this experience. And some of the words I remember as they were getting off was incredible, memorable, peaceful, tranquil, serene, bird's eye views. But what was really my favorite with our cast is that they specifically coined the phrase Disney Skyliner hair, because of the beautiful breeze that you experience as you go through the sky. And truly, you really get a whole new appreciation of Walt Disney World when you see it from up there. It's just amazing how we transport our guests to the Hollywood Studios and Epcot. Now remember, the Disney Skyliner is connecting 4 of our most beloved resorts and an additional 5 within walking distance for a total of 9 Disney World resorts connected to the Disney Skyliner. It is just simply incredible. And of course, as you can see, I love the Skyliner, but because I have the privilege and chance every day in working with and supporting our transportation organization, I love Disney Transportation. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce someone to tell us more and celebrate Disney Transportation. my dear friend and wonderful Disney executive, ladies and gentlemen, help me to welcome to the stage our Vice President of Transportation, Alison Armour.
Thank you, Thomas, and good morning. Welcome, everyone. Here at Walt Disney World, transportation is one of the keys to the guest experience, and it's one of the many ways, as you heard Thomas mention, that we are working to transform our business. Because we know just how important transportation is, we try to make every experience as magical and as Disney as possible. And I can assure you, the Skyliner achieves both and sets a new level of transformation across our resort. We often hear from guests who still remember coming here as children and that first glimpse of the castle from the side of a ferry boat or a window of a monorail, and the sense of wonder it created for them. In fact, our guests associate something special with every form of transportation here at our resort, from the banter of our bus drivers to the humor of our skippers and the incredible knowledgeable cast members that drive our minivan fleet. We couldn't be prouder of our cast who work to provide such positive experiences as our guests traverse this resort. As Walt himself once so famously said, you can dream, create, design, and build the most wonderful place in the world, but it takes people to make the dream a reality. Our transportation cast embody Walt's vision. They have the honor of making magic on each and every journey for our guests. So it is only fitting that they be among the very first to welcome our Skyliner to the transportation family. Please join me in welcoming from every mode across our resort, our cast members.
The most magical of things happen above our heads. Yes, right? In the sky. Fireworks sparkle, fairies fly, and the very stars we wish upon reside. I even have a little magic of my own. I don't want to brag, but I do. I am Skylar, the conductor of the Skyliner, and it is with the highest of spirits that I speak to all of you today. For a new kind of magic is soon to grace the sky, the Disney Skyliner. Woo! It is no secret that at Walt Disney World, the journey is half the fun, with guests singing the praises of the monorail, minivans, watercrafts, and more. Today, we are excited to add the Disney Skyliner to the list of offerings. Now, the story behind the Skyliner, the Disney Skyliner, starts like many others, with a wish, right? With a wish. Now, some of my friends, my Disney friends, they dreamed of the ability to fly off on any adventure they desired. And because of the hard work of many, that dream is going to become a reality. The dreams of flight are soon to become a reality through the Disney Skyliner, the most magical flight on Earth. Now, before we take off, these dreamers are here today, and they are going to help all of our dreams of flight come true. Do you want to meet them? Woo! I said, do you want to meet them? Yeah! I thought so. Please welcome my friends who are very excited that their stories are in the sky. From the beautiful islands of Hawaii, Stitch! The fastest racer around, Vanellope Von Schweetz. The fierce protector of Zootopia, Judy Hawks. Our favorite marvelous mover, Clarabelle Cow. And finally, our two pals who know the sky's the limit when it comes to dreams. Let's welcome Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. Hi, Minnie. All right, so they're all here. The gang's here. We can have a party. Not so fast. No, we're going to need the help of all of you. Everyone here. Where are my ambassadors? Stephen, Allison, Thomas, get up here. I need you. All right, now, though powerful, my magic alone isn't enough for a feat this big. So I'm going to need all of your help. We need everyone here to look deep inside themselves, find their inner magic, and believe in it, so we can all make the Disney Skyliner fly. Can you help me say yes?
Yes!
Good. Focus. Focus with all of your heart and repeat after me. Dreams take flight.
Dreams take flight.
Pretty good, but louder. Dreams take flight. One more time. Everyone, believe in it. Dreams take flight. Yes. Oh, everyone, you did very, very good. You did excellent. But I can feel it. It's almost there. Mickey and Minnie, should we say those lines again? Let's try it. Everyone, once again with feeling. Dreams take flight.
Thank you, Conductor Skyler. So good to see you. It was remarkable. Well, whether it is to Disney's Hollywood Studios, Epcot, or the 3 connected Disney resorts, we hope your journey on the Disney Skyliner is a magical one. Now, we invite you to experience for yourselves the most magical flight on Earth. So just for some logistical next steps, each of you has a blue credential or a red credential you should have received this morning. We ask that the media who are wearing a blue credential begin by riding our Skyliner. Think blue sky. And then return to the Disney Skyliner station here at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort for interview opportunities a little later. Those of you who have a red credential should begin with the interviews here at the Skyliner station and then ride the Skyliner at your own pace. And be on the lookout. We have some very special experiences and friends waiting for you at each of the stations. And both of the red and blue groups, we would like you to be ready for departure by noon today here at this station. So we also wouldn't like to say goodbye without thanking our great partner today, Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. In fact, today, yes, let's give it up for Joffrey's. So today we're actually launching a brand new product, Toffee Flight Latte, which sounds delicious personally. And so it's currently featured right behind me at the Skyliner station. So we'd like to invite you for a complimentary beverage and some delicious baked goods during your journey. But other than that, thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day and to the sky.
Since I'm live, I'm going to see if there's other folks to go now.
Guess we're not dispersing. Good ask. I probably can't. I was going to try to go with you, but I won't. You can get on now.
I don't know. Depends on what you want to get going for. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, we never
Terry? So I know I'm red, but I'm live. Is there any way that I can do the Skyliner first? And then Thank you.
Ué, mas ele tinha falado pra nós que não tinha como mudar, que infelizmente ele não tinha escada. Aí eu chamei você.
Mas os
We're going to try and see if we can get on first and do interviews later.
Peraí, fala com a Lu.
I saw you on Instagram this morning. O espelho ele não vai pintar. Se você puder pintar o espelho, daí ajuda bastante. Na sala de jantar. They like it? I like Tá bom.
Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Good, good to see you.
So glad you liked it. It's so convenient and nobody's really like interrupting effectively. So you don't have to, sorry, you don't have to like wait a long time to go.
Just give us 1 minute and we're going to about to get on.
That's perfect. Filma.
Mas filma com esse?
Okay, will do.
Thank you, Terry. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna actually get a copy next to just make sure.
Thank you.
Which line you want?
Sorry?
Which line you want? Which one?
Yeah, perfect. Oh, wow.
If you have a blue credential, go ahead and head to one of the flights.
So you see that the lines are Art of Animation and Pop, Riviera and Epcot, and Hollywood Studios.
Hi, John. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. How you doing? Great, thank you. Wow. Holy cow. So first things first, they're huge. They are huge. When they say you can fit 10 people in here, they're not kidding. Oh, wow. This is crazy. First of all, they're silent. They're silent. And, okay, a lot of things happening all at once here. So the launch is wonderful. It's super smooth. It's dead silent. And they're right. These openings with the fins, there's such a wonderful breeze in here. And obviously, oh, wow. This is spectacular. Oh. It's so smooth, so peaceful, so quiet. I almost feel bad talking over this. So even as you hit the poles, it's not even, a bump. there you see Riviera. And there's nothing scary about this at all. How you doing? I switch here? I switch? Oh, cool, thank you. Hello. Thank you. And if I want to reboard, if I want to get back on?
Yeah, so out of that gate and around.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is the Riviera station. Again, as you come in, it's super smooth. It's not bumpy at all. So hold on one second.
Beautiful Riviera.
Hang on, there's a method to my madness here in terms of what I'm doing. Good morning, how are you? Yeah, I sort of wait for one without a wrap, if that's okay. So I'm waiting for one only without a wrap, just so it's easier to see for video-wise as we go through. Thank you.
Remain seated, enjoy your flight.
So there's no step up. There's no in terms of access. when they say you can fit 10 people in here, I think you can easily get 10, especially if you have kids. So I will tell you that this is exactly what I hoped it would be. And what I meant by that is I envisioned this, for me personally, more as an attraction than it is a conveyance, as a way to get from point A to point B. This, for me, is a ride, right? Much like as a kid, the monorail was and remains a ride. I can see myself riding this over and over and over again just to be able to take in all the different views. So here is, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the backside of Epcot. It's not quite as dramatic as the backside of water, but you get my drift. And again, you can sort of barely feel the transitions as you hit each of the towers. If you have any sort of an aversion to heights, there's nothing scary about this at all. Mark Thompson, Skyliner in Chile. I love it. This is just... It's better than I expected it to be. So, Laura, there's no narration, there's no music, and I really like that, actually, because you can talk, either to you guys or if you're riding with other people, you can talk without having to talk over. I do believe there is narration at certain points. I have not heard it as yet, but there's nothing that's happening the entire duration. Again, if you're watching live, I invite you to please, if you have a friend that you think might to join along with us, please invite them to do so. Mitch, I don't know exactly what the hours are. I have to assume that they're probably similar to other transportation modes, possibly even later because they do hit the resorts. I'll try and get an answer for you when we get to one of the stations. So here's where you hit the 90-degree-ish turn to take you to Epcot. Now, when there was the Skyway, in Magic Kingdom, for at one point when the buckets used to hit the turn, they would get stuck. There actually used to be a cast member standing at the Skyway station by Tomorrowland to help make. In Fantasyland to help make the 90-degree turn. Sandy, you don't have to get off at each station again. This isn't a station. This is just sort of the turn. But you can remain on, or you can choose to get off at any station. So I will tell you, it's a very, very, very hot day today. There's no breeze in the air at all. However, the airflow system in here is much better than I thought it would be. Even as we stopped at the gondola station, it didn't feel warm in here. The air doesn't feel stale at all. Sometimes you can get like on the monorail. You know exactly that summertime monorail smell that they have. It does not swing to the side at all. The only time you feel it swing forward or back is when you are taking off. I mean, that's what it feels like you're literally taking flight, and when you're coming into a station. But it's very subtle. It's not off-putting or jarring at all. So just to give you an idea, that's the Ratatouille show building. It's huge. Oh, the Epcot station is beautiful. You can see the beautiful landscaping, the greenery. It definitely has a very Parisian feel to it. Oh, wait a minute. There's somebody here that I want you to meet, too. Because I think that I'm not the only guy that likes the Skyliner. You know who else likes the Skyliner? That guy! Two of my favorite people in the whole wide world. It's Mickey and Minnie. Have you ridden the Skyliner? Do you love it? It's so serene, peaceful, dare I say romantic. Minnie, I'm looking at you. Whoa, whoa, back off my girl there, Mickey. Oh, wait, so we're live, so I can't even get a picture, but I can get a hug. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait.
You're welcome. Thank you. Hi, good morning. Welcome to Epcot. Thanks for flying. Welcome.